Hi guys, welcome back to Technical Gaming, and this is Eric, and in today's video another build that we made for this season of Torchlight Infinite Whispering Mist. And this build is for Berserker Rihan Train Rain of Arrows build or hybrid build. I made this build. This is for the request of one of our subscribers. So just we're trying to just honor it because also we're planning to make build for Rihan. So yep, as you can see, we're able to hit 7 billion DPS for this build, and I'm gonna show you a map showcase after this video as well, so stay tuned so you can watch it out. And also I'm gonna put timestamp on this video so you can just jump if you want to check some other areas for this video. So if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, consider subscribing because we're making builds for Torchlight Infinite. We're trying to make cheap builds, affordable builds as much as possible, and also we're doing some updates and game guides for Torchlight Infinite and other gaming goodness as well. So let's start with the gears. Right, so I just choose this one basically for because we're trying to focus on life, so max life, life regen, and some auras, and also some curse skills. So we just put in everything here. And then for our chest we have this. If you can have the first one, and I think this one corroded is much better, but this one simple, it says corroded but it doesn't have anything here. It's still good. And then if it's better to have eternity here, but eternity costs around 3,000 2,000 FE, so we're just trying to get as much cheaper as possible. So we have vortex heart, although if you can have this one corroded, the skill area, because it lose 60% skill area, but still is good an option. It can clear maps fast still. And then for our gloves we have this melee skill level, again max life, physical damage to attack, and especially you should have this fervor on your affixes. And this one also because it provides max life, and also this mods and this mods as well. And I just lucky to have this 25% fearless aura, so it's providing us aura more for ourselves. And then for the boots, basically just physical damage, life regen, max life, and movement speed 40%. For the rings, of course, we put in some max life plus defenses, life regen, melee damage. We're not able to get the 5th slot. It has blemish, but I just put erosion rest. And then next we have the energy shield. It's not really necessary here, but this is the one that I got. Of course, life regen, max life, defense, critical strike rating, and some resistances as well. And then for our weapon, we have the Blue Sea Great Axe. So we have add 900% physical damage again. This mod is very important to have because we're trying to at least go through map really fast with this mod, and of course attack speed and critical strike rating. Okay, so for the resistances, we're able to get on almost to our rest, but we're still working on the lightning rest especially, and erosion resistance.
Drink.
And then let's just go over to the skill. Of course, our main skill would be a Savage Charge, so we can just zoom through the maps with activation medium locked on with enemies, with Tendon Slicer, physical damage, harden, and critical strike rating. Fixate for double damage, so we put activation medium preparation so that we don't have to trigger this skill or click this skill from time to time. Together with blurry steps, this will serve us also. This would provide some critical strike and as well as some movement speed. This will be considered as our mobility skill with mass effect, extended duration, and of course activation medium preparation, so we don't have to click this skill yet. And then we will just have the vulnerability, our curse, with activation medium as well, with Terran of Malice and Abysmal Hatred. Again, we really don't have to click anything on our skill. And of course, we also have the Rain of Arrows, because as you can see, it's not active, but because of this, activation medium track that always lock on enemies within 20 meters and always trigger this skill. So even if you don't have bows, because it has limited to bows and crossbows, even if you were using axe, because of this activation medium track, this is really cool because you don't have to have exquisite box in order for you to use the rain of arrows, than previous season, right? So this one is really cool. So I really like this. And then our auras, of course, precise fearless, and then precise weapon amplification, precise steadfast, swiftness. I have precise swiftness, but we just need to have the simple one just to zoom in through the maps. If you can get precise selfishness, Stannis 1, similar to this, it's much better. Now let's go to the soul candle. This is the one that I got from Flame of Pleasure Gemma on my previous video. If you haven't checked that out, you can check the link in the video description for the playlist of the builds that we have made. Okay, so I just grabbed this and I put it here, that it provides 4% additional damage for every 8 meters of movement made recently, and it can stack up to 4 times. Okay, and it also provides some curse skill area. Same here, flat damage, 33% together with the same mod that we have. All right.
I am the
Now let's
strongest
just jump
warrior
through
in
the talent. We have, of course, God of War.
face me.
You can check the link also in the video description for the build code. Okay. So we have Brutality for physical damage, Ace Smash for critical strike that ignores armor, and then Shadow Dancer. I'm level 90, so there. So we have Blunt for physical damage again. We also have Hair Trigger. That is Warlock. So because it will provide a lot of cooldown, recovery, and as well some flat damage. So I like Warlock. Indifference, cooldown, off the beaten track for a +4 support skill. Okay, now for the Divinity Slates, we have this one for Survival Will, that it provides 100% additional life regeneration in low life. You can have another one, Defensiveness plus a Survival Will, but it would cost around I think 3,000 to 4,000 FE, so that's really expensive. We're just trying to make this cheap as much as possible. And then for the other slates, this slates came from my Carino that I built. That's pure physical damage. That's why we have this mod. Everything here is more on physical, return level, and also sealed mana, physical damage, life regen, life, auras, add physical damage again. So there. And then for the hero trait, so this is the one that I got. So we have Rage, Frenzy Furious, Rampaging, Tunnel Vision together with Reverberation. I'm done this with testing. So of course we have Steamroll together with Precision Strike. And then for our relic, focus on this. If we can get legendaries, much better, but it's really expensive, so this I bought just a simple one just like this. It's really fine. And this one, our first, if you can get legendary as well, much better, but again it's just really expensive. This one I got really lucky to have this. It provides movement speed together with additional attack damage. This one, Max Rage, I was able to get this one, good, and attack damage for every point of rage that you have. Last but not the least, let's go over to Pack Spirit. Oops, this is actually my, okay, so this is actually my setup for the offense. So of course we're trying to balance things here. I put first the elemental resistance plus damage mitigation just to balance this up for our resistances. Then I focus on increased attack damage, critical strike, and attack speed together with another Pack Spirit that has Let's just upgrade this. Cool. Cool. All right. So there you have it. I hope that you like this video, my friend. This is for you, and if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're first time watching, consider subscribing because we're trying to make builds for Torchlight Infinite as cheap as possible, but you can play all, most of the gameplay feature that the game can offer. And we're also updating you for about Torchlight Infinite and game guides and other gaming goodness. So thank you so much again for watching until the end. See you on our next video.
Wimp! Fighting from victory to victory.